Alrighty, this is part 2 of the lace here. If you missed part 1, you can see it on my Blip TV. And this is going to make a little bit different style here. This is going to be a little bit more quicker. I'm going to assume that you watched part 1. Let's say, for instance, that you went ahead and you already had a lace bait here and it was already closed. And you wanted to make a different style one. Is what you need to do is you need to cut the hole back open over here. And with that selected, what we do is, let me go ahead and select here, and you would just select an edge here and you'd loop it. Then what you do is you'd go into the lines tab, then you'd go to curve extraction, then you could start over and make you another one. And another thing is, in my other video I have said that it's best to go ahead and size this line up why it's not have any thickness to it. It's a lot easier and it save you a lot of a little bit of extra step, a little extra time if you can fix it now, rather than trying to fix it with some thickness on there. So if you need to scale it this way or whatever, that's fine. It's best to do it now. As you can see, since I've moved everything around, when I scale it, it just one goes one way and it just sometimes it don't work just right. So what you have to do is, when I didn't move this all the way back to all these eye holes right there, that was the time to go ahead and scale this out to make the depth. But this will work still. It's not too bad. But before you do any thickness, go ahead and size this up how you want it. Then go ahead and then add thickness to the last. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide this one here. And let's say I want a different style lace here, and because the round one it looks alright, but it's a lace like a shoestring. It's not completely round. Sometimes it's a little bit flat. And what I got here is I got this square here, and I've done it with this square here, square line, and I clicked here, and then I went with the edge mode and Control A this. Then I went into the line tessellation. Then I kind of scaled it down and did everything how I wanted it, because I wanted to have a little bit flat look. Another thing is I add some more points here, and that'll keep it so it don't get so rounded when I subdivide it. Alright, now as you can see, here's the shape that I made with this. And it looks like it's it's long going up and down, but when you use the sweep tool, sometimes it'll appear like it's going up and down, but when you do it, it'll actually maybe go like this. Control Z that. Another thing I like doing is I like facing these two different objects when I'm sweeping them in opposite directions. That means nothing like this, because they're both going the same way. I like to have them like that. Another thing is I like to probably not a necessity, but I always take this one here and hold the shift key, and it snaps right to the center right there. That way it'll sweep down the center, and I think it works a lot better, or at least I think it does. And what we're going to do is go to the surface modeling tab, with the little square selected first, and select a sweep, then select the line. Alright, now we're going to cycle through here to see which one's best. Alright, I don't like that one. That one flattened the edge out. So, I can do some twisting, but I think I can live with that one right there. Alright, then when I take this one here, we'll go ahead and collapse the DG. Then I'm going to give this some subdivision of 2. Let's take a look at that. And then we're going to go ahead and just bring this back into here right like this. As you can see, now I got a new lace, and it looks a lot better. It's got a little flatness to it, which I like. And I'm going to go ahead and, for this, we'll go ahead and we're going to close the hole on all this. Then what we'll do is we'll just bridge these two parts right here. This one here, and this one, then bridge it. Then we'll go back and subdivide it to take another look. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this part of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it.